So it's how to select exercise depending on what phase you're in. Just out and walk, thought I'd make a quick video on choosing exercise selection during a fat loss phase and using Lumen to do that to kind of determine where you're at. So I'll give you a quick rundown of yesterday. So yesterday I woke up as a 4 because yesterday was Sunday. The day before I ate a lot of carbohydrates and I was expecting to be a 3-4. Sunday's one of my workout days, so I specifically went for a workout that would reduce glycogen in my body. Kept it quite high intensity. Everyone's got a stress threshold of how much high intensity they can do. So I'll just give you a quick example of what I ran through. I did lat pull downs using various grips, 30 reps of that, straight onto an incline dumbbell bench press, 30 reps of that, 30, 20, 10. Got a nice little burn. The weight was heavy enough so I could finish it. It was heavy enough to induce a burn in the muscle. So when you induce a burn in the muscle, you know that you're using carbohydrates for that. So that kind of worked my upper body. Some push, some pull, easy peasy. Next thing that I did was I messed about with some leg stuff, but I just jumped on the Concept 2 bike and did a hard 2K, and that used up a bunch of glycogen in my leg. For the rest of the day, I ate low carb, wound down, didn't do too much activity, didn't quite hit my 10k step count, but close enough is good enough. And then today, because I was under on carbs, I woke up at a 2 and I am now out for a nice relaxing walk. So when you're choosing exercise selection for fat loss, you're not looking to burn calories, you're looking to induce different states in the body. So now that I'm in a fat burning state, going for a walk, if my intensity goes too high, I start using carbohydrates, which I don't have any in my body. So that means I've got a possibility that I might use some lean tissue, which I really don't want to do. Don't know if you can see that, guys, but these are wild strawberries. They're super rare to get hold of here, but out on my walk, they exist. Delicious. So how do I know that I used up the carbohydrates in my body? Because my body weight is down by 900 grams compared to yesterday. 900 grams is huge. Clearly that's not fat. Clearly that's a bunch of water weight, but I've used through a ton of glycogen. So now I'm in a good spot to use my fat. What I don't want to do now is stress my body. What I want to do is just let the metabolism do its job, burn some calories, keep the intensity nice and low, don't add any stress into my body, burn my 2,200 calories. That's my kind of total daily energy expenditure, and eat less than that, induce a calorie deficit. I'm going to kind of guarantee that majority of that calorie deficit is going to come from fat, keep my protein high to protect my lean muscle in this state today, and recarb up for Tuesday's workout, probably on Tuesday. And it's as simple as that. You can't force the system to go faster than it needs to. So all this endless high intensity exercise just for the sake of doing high intensity exercise is mostly bullshit. So you got low intensity activity and high intensity activity, and you got medium intensity activity. So medium intensity activity kind of uses predominantly carbohydrates. So I'll lump that in with high intensity activity, which also uses predominantly carbohydrates. So if you're in a low glycogen state, you want to kind of up your low intensity activity, like taking steps, etc., going out, taking a walk, zone 2 cardio. That's kind of going to be beneficial for that. And then when you do have a training session, carb up for that training session and get the adaptation from that training session that you're looking for, either to increase power output, burn through some glycogen, just to keep your power output at a sort of level, so when you go back into a performance phase, you don't waste a lot of time trying to get your performance up. So when you're doing high intensity exercise in a low glycogen state, the signal you're sending to your body is, I want you to do this really hard work, but I'm not going to give you the fuel source for the hard work, and I'm also maybe not going to give the protein to repair the damage done from the hard work. So you're literally destroying with never building up. So you're basically taking down a house and never repairing the house to make it bigger, better, more energy efficient. So you're really doing the wrong thing when you're doing high intensity exercise in a low glycogen state. Yes, you can fire in 20-30 grams of carbohydrates pre-workout, simple carbohydrates that will absorb quickly, and you can get those simple carbohydrates from whatever you like. The simpler, the faster it's in your body. Stop thinking in terms of good or bad. It's just use. You don't really want a baked potato just before a hard workout. You'd rather want something that's going to digest a lot faster than that. Jelly babies, jelly beans, terrible, I know. If you like this content, hit like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys in the next one.